What does it mean to be a thought leader? What does that mean? Well, let's stare at the definitions of the word. We have to lead the field with thoughtful contributions. That is not regurgitating things that I know that I learned from somebody else, that I learned from somebody else, that I learned from somebody else. That does not work. It's not leadership. And at this point, it's common knowledge. It's not particularly thoughtful. This is why most thought leadership fails. I fairly often come across people, because we've been successful, particularly in the corporate training space, who say, I'd like to partner with you. Can you bring me into the corporate clients that you have? Can you help me? And I would say, well, what's the insight that I would show to them if I brought you into some of my corporate clients and said, I think that so-and-so could help? What would you share? And they would give me their resume, and they say, well, I would have done this and I've done that. And what I'm looking for is this. What's the thing that you've got that nobody else has got? Because if I go in and I open the space for you to speak, my client would then say, your person gave us what everybody else did. Why did you bring that person in here? Then I don't look good, you don't look good, it doesn't work for anybody. And I fairly often come by people and I say, okay, but why is that the case? Why is that, like, get underneath, explain to me so that I can explain to the client why we want to approach it this way, why you have this insight, why this works, why this moves this way. And the person would fairly often say, well, I don't think I have to get to that level. The marketing has changed, the market understanding has changed, and we do have to be at that level. So here's the other thing that is happening in this moment that I think is wildly important for us to understand as people who want to succeed as speakers and consultants and add to the value of the world. What does it mean to be a thought leader? What does that mean? Well, let's stare at the definitions of the word. We have to lead the field with thoughtful contributions. That is not regurgitating things that I know that I learned from somebody else, that I learned from somebody else, that I learned from somebody else. That does not work. It's not leadership, and at this point, it's common knowledge. It's not particularly thoughtful. This is why most thought leadership fails. So what do we actually have to do? And here's where it gets dangerous for people, but let's be honest with each other when we talk about this. What we're saying is, if I give you this level, if I give you the things that I know, then this market is eventually going to catch up with me. It will. Caught up with this person. You know who those people are. Caught up with them. I've unsubscribed from a lot of people who were this person. I don't listen to them anymore. They've stopped adding value. There's a lot of monetization and speaking and consulting gigs and other things in there for you, your business. You push things forward. You do very well, first of all, until they catch up with you. So that's fantastic. But you're right. They might catch up with you. Some of them will catch up with you. And we say, well, I'm fearful. Well, what are we fearing about? What are we afraid of? I'm afraid that this is all I have to give. That, I think, is the number one thing we have to learn. This is not all that you have to give. There's another level here, and there's another level here. And the way to get to that level is to start asking the questions so that we can put into language this. And when you have that, when you have an ongoing, driving curiosity that you are continually ahead of the market and ahead of the market and ahead of the market and driving that market and that market understanding down, wonderful things happen in your life, wonderful things happen in your business, wonderful things happen in your understanding of the world and critical thinking, because when you come all the way down here, you start to realize that we're talking about assessment of information and assessment of observation, which is the human superpower. It's what we're here to do. And so to take this on is to take that on to a certain degree and it's incredibly empowering. I am grateful that we are the people that you have turned to, at least momentarily, to help you with this journey. It is the deepest honor of my life to help people with this and to enjoy these conversations. We are often told that the conversations that we have with people are the most thoughtful conversations that they have in their lives, period. And that is a community of people that I suspect, if you are still watching this video, you are welcome to be a part of. I hope you become a part, because if you are still watching this video, then this makes sense to you. And on some level, you know that you need to play here, and then you need to play lower. And the strategies of getting this out clearly, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. I'm honored to be the person that you have turned to help you with that. Hey everybody, thank you for watching our video, and I'd like to invite you to start our Credible Conversations and Content course for free. Many people who take this course say they learn something every call. It explains things that they've long known. It's put things that they believed into words that they can now trust and move ahead with. So if you are a business owner, if you're somebody who does content marketing, if you're somebody who is establishing credibility in social media, if you're somebody who's looking to become a speaker or do keynotes or write books, if you're an executive looking to level up your communication, this will very likely help you. I hope you join us. I really look forward to meeting you in that course, and I hope you'll subscribe here on YouTube.